It's time to make it. It's time to make it. We got to talk about this book. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Okay? This book right here, it will make sure that you live life on your terms. Okay? So this isn't like being, a lot of people will take this as being nonchalant, but this is not being nonchalant. This book right here is how to handle yourself against people who want to tell you how you should live your life. They want to give you their opinion on what's good, what's good, what's bad, how you should be doing your business. It's so many different aspects of life this will help you with. I use it mostly for business because a lot of people will tell you that you have a good idea. They'll tell you have a terrible idea, which a lot of time when people don't believe in your idea, they say it's terrible. That's usually the thing you should be doing if people think that it's a bad idea. So the thing about bad ideas is people think it's crazy enough to where no one can do it. And if you feel like no one has done it, or someone said, oh, you can't do that. If no one has done it, that's the perfect reason to actually go and do it, because no one's doing it. So there's no market for it, which means once you get out there and you start it and it succeeds, oh man, the look on people's faces, the ones who said that you couldn't do it, the look on their faces will be worth more than all the money that you make off of whatever idea they said was stupid or said was impossible, or if they give you like a lot of negative feedback on what your business idea is about. Those are the best feelings in the world when you make something, when you create something out of nothing, which it happens a lot. Like when people come up with these crazy ideas, all of the things that we're doing right now are crazy ideas that people had 10 years ago. They were like, there's no way we'll have self-driving cars. Absolutely no. It doesn't make sense. You know, the way GPS has evolved, it's just crazy, but you're not supposed to give a fuck. Like if you give a fuck, what people say, you'll never end up doing anything that you want to do with your life. A lot of times, people will tell you that, oh, you have to wait, oh, you have to do this, you have to have the perfect business plan, which is the thing that paralyzes most people. It causes complete paralysis once you have an entire list of things that you have to do in order to get something started for yourself, whether it's for-profit, non-profit. You just have to not give a fuck. You have to like literally just head on and go for it. And if it fails, hey, on to the next idea that everybody thinks is stupid. And if it doesn't, you grow that idea to as big as you can, and you get people to help you along the way. But beforehand, while people have their ideas of what's gonna work and what's not gonna work, and these are usually the people who aren't doing anything with their life, you wanna make sure that you don't give a fuck what they say. You can listen to what they have to say. Sometimes people have good ideas, and sometimes people are positive about what you have going on, and it helps you, it motivates you to keep doing it. But if they have, it's also kind of good to listen to negative feedback also, because they will definitely let you know about the problems that you may have. Educated people will let you know about the problems that you may have in your business. So it's good to have that problem, to have those problems put out there in front. So, when you do come across those, or you can figure it out as you're starting your business, you can figure out how to solve those problems that you talked about early on that may occur. But again, some stuff is just you won't know. But it's about Mark Manson, so definitely pick this up. Great book. And just to piggyback off of The Art of Not Giving a Fuck and making sure that businesses get started, a lot of time money will cause paralysis. What does this say? What does that say right there? I will not be able to explain how great this book is. Like when I first found it, oh my God. It's called $100 Startup. So what this book is about starting businesses for under $100. Okay, this is not counting like the, what do you call it? It's not counting the LLC, how much you pay for the LLC to get it registered in different states. It's not talking about any of that. The $100 Startup actually talks about businesses. It talks about actually testing businesses. So what you'll do is you will test a business for under $100. Maybe send out flyers, maybe about $100, maybe a restaurant, $100 worth of the food, or to make the food that you want to sell, and you give it out for free. It's a test, and you see how people react to it. You may even have like customer service cards to where it's like, okay, you know, how the food tastes, would you recommend it to someone else? It's kind of like the same questions you have after you maybe purchase something off of Groupon or purchase something off Amazon. It's just great customer service. You ask people about that, and you ask them, okay, what do you think about the product? How did it taste? How was the texture? How did it smell? You know, what did you think about when you put it in your mouth? Like, you really want to test these out. And $100 Startup it lets you know about business. I mean, there are some businesses that you can't start or even test for under $100, but there are millions of businesses that you can test for under $100. It's absolutely insane. The things that, and to go back off the art of not giving a fuck, the things that people care about, a lot of times you have to bring it in front of their face for them to figure out that that is something that they need. A lot of times people don't even know what they need until it's actually brought to them, and they're using it, and then you take it away, or they don't have it anymore, and they're like, wow, that was really useful. And that's what the $100 Startup is about. It's about testing your ideas to see who wants it. Where do they need? Where do the business that you have ready? Where can you market it? Where could you advertise this business to where you will be successful? You can monetize just about anything that you want to do, and even things like just putting nonprofit things in neighborhoods. Like this past weekend, I came across something called I want to put it on. This book's probably going to be in there. I'm gonna buy an extra copy. It's called a free library. It's like a free public library. So what people do is they build these boxes and they attach them to trees, or even someone put post in the ground, and they'll take books like this, or like any type of book, really, kids books, cooking books, language books, business books, any type of book you can think of. And what you do is you take a book, you put it inside you take one of your books, you put it inside the free library, which is basically, I'll show you all a picture of how they look, but you take the book, you put it inside the box. It's made like a little birdhouse, a big giant birdhouse, and you put a book in and you take a book out. That's the point of it. You put a book in, take a book out. That's why it's a free library, but it's like all around different neighborhoods. So this whole big this house is maybe attached to a tree or something like that in the neighborhood. Like one is called Pullman, by a place called Pullman Cafe. The area is called Pullman in Chicago, and the very decorative house, about a little 3-story house with books, 3 shelves inside of it. And you take it, you put the book in, and then you look at the books that they have now, you take a book out, completely free. Greatest idea I've ever heard of. I would love to put these books in some of the project areas that they have around Chicago, just to see and test who will be interested in it. You can get 40 books on something like OfferUp, the app OfferUp, for like, $10, $20, or even less than that, $5. You get just bundles of books, and you put them in there, and you find out what people's interested in that area, and then you give that area what it's interested in. It may be cooking classes, maybe they don't have that out there. Somebody, you have a large number of people who want to cook. and you just spread the word. So I'm going to be building business. I'm going to be building books, free book libraries, and attaching them to trees in different neighborhoods around Chicago with my name on it. So if you see it, take a book, give a book. Whatever you like, whatever you're interested in, it may be in there. And I'll have the locations to all the rest of them on there. But I wanted to talk about the $100 startup, which I just talked about, and the subtle art of not giving a fuck. Don't care, don't second think what people have to say to you about your dreams and what you want to do with your life. You know, be innovative, make this world different. You know, be at Amazon, be Google, like do what they do. They just go, you know, without thinking twice about it. And that's what you have to do also to be successful in life, not just monetarily, but just also be happy and say, you know, I did something with my life and I made my mark on this earth. And also $100 startup. Anything that you need help with, I can help you with it also. Let me know. I'll make sure I leave a link to both of these books. And then also put the picture of the free library that I'm going to be building and putting around different parts of different areas in Chicago and filling up with books just to get this out there, because a lot of time people don't have access. They're not able to walk to libraries or take the bus. So yeah, I'll post these in a link and I'll talk to you all soon. Okay.